The King James Bible is the last English translation that does not compromise the deity of Christ. Acts chapter 8, starting in verse 36. And as they went on their way, they came to certain water, and the eunuch said, See, here is water. What doth hinder me to be baptized? And Philip said, If thou believest with all thine heart, thou mayest. And he answered and said, I believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God. And he commanded the chariots to stand still, and they went down both into the water, both Philip and the eunuch, and he baptized him. That's the King James Version. The New International Version says, starting in verse 36, As they traveled along the road, they came to some water, and the eunuch said, Look, here is water. Why shouldn't I be baptized? And he gave orders to stop the chariot. Then both Philip and the eunuch went down into the water, and Philip baptized him. So they completely removed the verse that says, the eunuch answered, I believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God. In Luke chapter 2, Luke chapter 2, verse 33 in the King James Version. And Joseph and his mother marveled at these things which were spoken of him. Luke chapter 2, verse 33 in the NIV. The child's father and mother marveled at what was said about him. There are also many other examples of how all the newer translations after the King James Version compromised the deity of Christ. The King James Version is the last English translation that does not compromise the deity of Christ, which is why Satan hates the King James Version Bible. I'm not a completely King James only. I like the William Tyndale's 1534 translation. I like the 1599 Geneva Bible translation. Of course, the commentaries have a very serious Calvinist lean to it, which is also heresy. But the text itself in the Geneva Bible is very good. The King James and Geneva and William Tyndale, those translations are known to be closest to the original Greek and Hebrew Textus Receptus, the received text that was noted to be the most original writings of the Greek and Hebrew text that we know of today. That's different from the Alexandrian text. The NIV and all the newer translations, any newer than the King James Version, all come from the corrupt Alexandrian text, which was translated by two atheists named Westcott and Hort, and they used the corrupt Alexandrian text, which came out of the Vatican, to translate everything after all the Bibles that they translated after the King James Version. Pretty much all came from the corrupt Alexandrian text. Stick to King James and study some Greek and Hebrew definitions of words. William Tyndale's 1534 and Geneva 1599. The text in those Bibles are also pretty close to original Greek and Hebrew Textus Receptus. So be diligent according to 2 Timothy chapter 2 verse 15. Study to show thyself approved unto God, a workman that needed not be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. Stick to the truth, and may the Lord bless and open eyes and reveal his truth to you. In Jesus' name.